guys, Socially Awkward Stephanie here. Today I thought that I would do something that interests me and hopefully interests some of you. Today I'm doing 9 Marilyn Monroe conspiracy theories. If you see me looking down, it's because I have my evidence and everything on my laptop. Marilyn Monroe was a famous sex symbol of the 1950s. She starred in movies such as Some Like It Hot, How to Marry a Millionaire, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, etc. Marilyn Monroe was 36 when she was found dead in her Los Angeles home on August 5, 1962. She had overdosed on barbiturates and was ruled as a probable suicide. But why would this blonde bombshell want to end it all? There are many theories about what happened, and here are some of them. Number 1. Her association with the Kennedy family got her killed. Monroe's alleged relationship with the Kennedy family factors in almost every conspiracy theory about her death. She was rumored to be sleeping with President John F. Kennedy, which gained attention when she sang a notoriously sultry version of Happy Birthday to John F. Kennedy mere months before her death. But later rumors claimed she was also having an affair with John F. Kennedy's younger brother, Robert Kennedy. If she was sleeping with the president, there are also claims that Jackie Kennedy, JFK's wife, had them both assassinated out of a jealous rage. Number 2. She was killed by the CIA to hurt the Kennedys. In the book, Victim, The Secret Tapes of Marilyn Monroe, Matthew Smith claims that the CIA knew Monroe and Robert Kennedy were having an affair and killed her to get back at the Kennedy family for the disastrous Bay of Pigs invasion. 3. The Kennedy brothers killed her. Documents belonging to one of Hollywood's most notorious private detectives, the late Fred Otash, were uncovered by his daughter Colleen after being found in a suburban storage unit. Shortly before his death, he told an interviewer they were having a sexual relationship. In his notes, Otash claimed, "I listened to Marilyn Monroe die." He recorded that on August 5, 1962, she had a violent argument with the Kennedy brothers, and that she felt she had been passed around like a piece of meat. The notes read, she was screaming, and they were trying to quiet her down. She's in the bedroom, and Robert gets the pillow, and he muffles her on the bed to keep the neighbors from hearing. She finally quieted down, and then he was looking to get out of there. 4. She was killed by the mafia to hurt the Kennedys. The book Double Cross claims that Monroe was actually murdered on the orders of Chicago mafia boss Sam Giancana. According to authors, it was Sam Giancana and his godson Chuck. She was killed to send a message to Robert Kennedy to back off his crusade against the mob. A similar theory was advanced by private detective Milo Sparagilo, who claimed Jimmy Hoffa was also involved. Number 5. She was going to expose the truth behind UFOs. The latest one to emerge, courtesy of Gizmodo, Dr. Stephen Greer, who is the subject of the documentary Unacknowledged, claims that Monroe was killed by the government because she was threatening to leak classified information about extraterrestrials. 6. She was killed by Robert Kennedy for knowing too much. First advanced by rock journalist Anthony Scaduto in his 1975 book, Who Killed Marilyn Monroe? The theory claims Monroe was kept a diary filled with incriminating information she overheard from the Kennedys, and Robert Kennedy had her killed when he found out. Number 7. She wasn't killed by Robert Kennedy, but he staged her death as a suicide. Tabloid journalist Anthony Summers advanced this theory in his 1985 book, Goddess, The Secret Lives of Marilyn Monroe. Summers claimed that after Robert Kennedy broke off their affair, she threatened to go public. So Kennedy and his brother-in-law, Peter Lawford, tried to prevent it by enabling Monroe's growing drug and alcohol addiction. Summers claims Monroe accidentally OD'd, but died in an ambulance on the way to the hospital. So her body was returned to her home where Lawford, Kennedy, and FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover staged her death as a suicide. 3. In 1983, coroner Thomas Noguchi published his memoirs in which he discussed Monroe's case and the allegations of discrepancies in the autopsy and the coroner's verdict of suicide. These included that Monroe could not have ingested the pills because her stomach was empty, that Nembutal capsules should have left yellow residue, that she may have been administered an enema, and that autopsy noted no needle marks despite the fact that she routinely received injections from her doctors. She explained that hemorrhaging of the stomach lining indicated that the medication had been administered orally. But there wasn't any yellow residue from the capsule of the pill. Last but not least, number 9. This theory claims that she's still alive. One man claims that Monroe's death was staged, and her psychiatrist, Dr. Ralph Greenson, committed her to a mental institution in New Brunswick, Canada, because of a breakdown she experienced due to the threats on her life. John Alexander Baker, author of Marilyn Monroe Alive in 1984, believes Monroe stayed at the institution for 20 years without being recognized before being released. Baker says he picked up a hitchhiker in Nova Scotia in 1984 who claimed to be Marilyn Monroe. Now, a homeless, frightened, paranoid schizophrenic. To me, this theory makes sense, because Marilyn Monroe's birth mother had paranoid schizophrenia, which is genetic. She told him of her days as a former movie star, and Baker was taken by her resemblance to Monroe, as well as the similarity in her singing voice. Baker admits that this woman's mental state would make her story hard to believe for most, but says, "I believe 99% that she really was who she claimed to be." That's all the theories I have for today, guys. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And leave some suggestions down in the comments for maybe different theories or different suggestions for videos. And I will talk to you guys later.